Without a doubt, garden styles change in popularity all the time. From minimalist to full-on, there's a style to suit everyone. The classic cottage garden that Nana might have is a great example of a garden style that's returning to favour. Old-fashioned, generous, and brings a smile to your face. Here in my own garden, I can still enjoy my own examples of Nana's plant choices that are not only gorgeous to look at, but really hardy too. Salvias are a staple in a Nana's garden. I love them all, but this one would have to be one of my favourites. It's Salvia leucantha, known as Mexican sage. I love it because these velvety purple flowers last for a long time in autumn and winter, and they hold up to whatever the weather throws at them. It's quite drought tolerant, and it also has this interesting foliage, green on one side, silver grey on the other. Now, it's a really hardy plant, but it is a true perennial. When it finishes flowering, you need to cut it right down to the ground level. So when you look in at the plant at that time, you'll find there's new green growth coming right at the base, and this old foliage dies off. So it's a great time to give it a haircut and tidy it up. This stunning plant is a helianthus, or perennial sunflower. I just love them because when they flower in late summer and autumn, they add such cheer to the garden. And they're so tall. Now, they're a true perennial, so when they finish flowering, you have to cut them right down to ground level. But then they shoot up again next year to give you lots of joy. Like any flower that has a daisy-like form, this is beloved by beneficial insects, particularly bees. But if you haven't got space and you want something with a bit of bright gold pop, you can't go past Asteriscus gold coin. This really hardy Mediterranean plant loves full sun, it'll take reflected heat, and it flowers virtually non-stop all year round. Daisies are found in any cottage garden. Now, these are perennial asters. They only flower in autumn, and they come in a range of sizes, from about 1.2 metres down to about 30 centimetres. They also come in a range of colours from pure white and shades of pink to these beautiful lavenders and purple. Now, the taller ones are rather floppy, so theoretically you put them at the back of the border or you stake them. But in my garden, I just let them do their own thing. And as you can see, they're beloved by the bees, the butterflies and other beneficials. At the end of autumn, when they finish flowering, cut them right down to just above ground level, and they're as hardy as anything. This is an Achillea or yarrow. Now, the old-fashioned species of yarrow were quite invasive and you wouldn't plant them out in your garden. But over recent years, there have been some lovely modern cultivars that really form a giant clump. They're a member of the daisy family with lots of little flowers. So again, they're really fabulous for beneficial bugs, particularly the smaller ones, like ladybirds, lacewings and hoverflies. Now, it's a long flowering perennial. It starts flowering in spring and basically flowers on and off right through till the end of autumn. But when the flowers finish like this, I like to cut it down to ground level. You can actually use this foliage, mulch it up, put it in your compost. Once it's all cut down and you get rid of the daggy flowers, you can actually divide the plants and get more. Then I dig out a clump and I can simply cut it up with a spade into smaller pieces. Now, if it's a perennial clump that's really hard to separate, you can even put 2 forks into it, jam back to back, and pull them apart to split the clump. Now, dividing it couldn't be easier. You simply chop it into smaller pieces. If it's really hard to do, you could even use an old bread knife. And then with these pieces, I can either plant them elsewhere around the garden or pot them up and share them with other people. Bulbs are a classic Nana plant. They went out of favour because some people didn't like the look of them when their foliage is dying down. But if you want seasonal interest, nothing beats them. These are some autumn crocus known as colchicum. I love them. They appear out of nowhere. The bees love them too. After flowering, their foliage will emerge, and they're really hardy and suited to a Mediterranean-like climate. And one quirky thing about these bulbs, if you don't get around to planting them and you just leave the bulbs sitting on a kitchen bench, they'll flower out of the bare bulb. While these might seem like old-fashioned plants, they can work brilliantly in your garden, showing that a bit of age and wisdom can bring a smile to your face, just like your Nana does.